Let's have a property tour, shall we? Hey, I thought I could do the intro.
Let's have a property tour, shall we? BRYAN LEBO here, and today we have one of the most incredible homes that we've ever featured on this channel, and we even have the owner and developer here to shed some insight. Now, we've all bought our first home and realized, oh, I'm never gonna buy a home that faces west, or I'm never gonna do this again, or I should have upgraded that. Well, take that, put it on steroids, and make it a $9 million price tag, and that's what you have in this property. So we start off on an entire acre lot built by Blue Heron, which is about as good as it gets, right? And then the current owner went in, re-engineered some things, and improved it to an unbelievable scale. So today I am so proud to present this incredible property. Now, right behind me, you're gonna notice there are strip views from every bedroom and multiple facets of this entire home. Now, while we walk into the property on the second floor, the main floor houses the primary suite and the kitchen. So follow me down the stairs and let's get started in the kitchen area and see what's lurking down there. All right, guys, welcome to the main floor. So first off, you just can't miss this curtain wall. This goes up double height from that entry that we just saw. But even from right here, you can see those absolutely sensational strip views. But like we normally do, we're gonna start off in the kitchen. So walking towards the kitchen, we have to talk about the flooring. The majority of the main floor of this property is all comprised of basalt flooring, incredibly expensive, about $30 a square foot. So just absolutely incredible and bespoke, but hey, that's what you would expect for a $9 million home, right? Now, we can't do modern without having the obligatory waterfall return. So here we have a very oversized kitchen island with this absolutely gorgeous marble that matches the basalt flooring just seamlessly. Absolutely love it. But we're gonna start off over in this area first. So we have our kitchen nook area, if you will. So wonderful for sitting and having a quick meal. And even from here, perfectly framed vantage point of the strip. Sensational. Now here we have the beautiful cabinetry. So it's a white acrylic cabinetry, and what's even cooler about it is built into the cabinetry, here is your Sub-Z refrigeration. So we have the refrigeration on top, and then below we have our pull-out drawers for freezing. So beautiful, beautiful cabinetry. But I absolutely love what they did here. So it's this monolithic marble design that is just absolutely gorgeous. So I really love what they did, incorporating the countertop into the backsplash and extending and framing in this entire cavity. Just absolutely wonderful. Now, back to the island side over here, while we have the white acrylic cabinetry, over here, I love this industrial look. So here we have stainless steel cabinetry instead. We've got our professional Wolf Series push-in stove and our floating ventilation hood, which is wonderful. And guys, we're in the kitchen, so you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We are over $3 million. Do we have 2 dishwashers? Kind of. So here's our first dishwasher. We do. I'm just giving you a hard time. So here's our first dishwasher. We have a beautiful Bosch bespoke dishwasher, perfectly framed in with the veneer from the acrylic cabinetry as well. And again, I love symmetry. And with this beautiful alcove that they've cased in, on one side to the left, we have refrigeration, and then we have the matching refrigeration on the right side. They open up perfectly. And of course, we have our freezer option below. So just a perfectly well-designed and thought out kitchen. Wonderful. And big fan, we have the Miele espresso maker. So as you'll see later, there's another identical Miele espresso maker somewhere else, but here's the proper one in the kitchen. Now, we alluded to having 2 dishwashers, and that's because we have a chef's kitchen here as well. So here you'll find the microwave as well as a Wolf built-in oven. And then we have more of that industrial stainless steel. So here we have all the cabinetry flanked in stainless steel. Wonderful, wonderful. And hidden is our other Bosch dishwasher. So now this veneer is stainless steel instead of the acrylic that we had in the proper kitchen. Just beautiful. We even have linear glass for the wall and views, and we have a beautiful, beautiful pantry. So just overall, just a sensational kitchen in this open floor plan layout. Now, one of my favorite things, I love to kick back and watch a movie. And this is a really unique movie theater. So this movie theater is actually cantilevered off the side of the home because this 1 acre lot is on a corner lot. So it's very, very private in many ways. And this is cantilevered on the entire side of this hill. So right here, you have all these gorgeous views of Dragon Ridge all the way out to Lake Mead, and returning right here, perfect strip views once again. So we have 5.1 surround sound with projection, and we have 132-inch screen. So just a wonderful and beautiful movie theater with a little bit of extra design kick to it. All right, now that we've seen the kitchen area, let's check out the family room. We even have a display in an alcove over here. So while you are cooking, you can still watch television. So really well thought out design there. Going down the basalt flooring, we come into kind of a sunken family room. Now, over here to the left, we will see later, but this is part of the pool area. It's an incredible pool, but this is the first of 2 pools. Because it's getting a little bit nice out here in Vegas, we've got everything blown out. So here we have all the windows blown out, and this is incredible because this bar area, you can have people seated on the bar stools, you can pass them the drinks, just wonderful. We have refrigeration here. Even this sink, all the sinks you're gonna notice in this house are just so bespoke. So this is a marble counter surface embedded with the sink is fabricated. So just an unbelievable bar. All right, coming over in this direction, we have double height ceilings in this area. So it just feels voluminous and just wonderful. We have rear surround sound speakers. And again, absolutely sensational strip views that leads to our al fresco dining, which we will see later. Over this direction, we can open this up as well because this actually has those views of Dragon Ridge. We've got a linear gas fireplace, no less, over here. And then we have another 75-inch display. So just absolutely incredible. Now, let's come back up this way and see a little bit more of the property because, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm already pretty blown away here. The dining room over here is sunken. We'll take another look at that in a moment. But coming down this direction, this is going to be the powder bathroom that your guests would be using if they're hanging out in the family room, etc. So this is very masculine, very lovely. So here we have a gorgeous granite counter surface with a built-in pivot sink and a very large edge profile for the apron. Really wonderful. And I love the materials. So more of the granite here, marble. These walls over here actually have like an oak veneer to it. So just a beautiful contrast. We have a floating toilet, and we even have a mirrored wall if you like to look at yourself when you're on the toilet. I'm not here to judge. All right, stepping up here, this is pretty interesting. So here we have this beautiful closet. Now this showcases all of the components here that all feed into that Crestron automation system. So this gives you very easy access to every single one of your components like DirecTV, receivers, etc. And then even you can see the bank of thermostats over to the side. One last note, this is also your entrance from the garage. So over here to the right is your garage. It's a double 2-car. So you have 4 cars and 2 bays. So should satisfy most of your automotive needs. And this would be typically your entrance into the house when you're walking in from the garage. Now, over in this direction, we're going back to where we started. Below us down here, this is the formal dining area. And again, right here, this sightline, complete unobstructed views of the strip and this pool. This is one of the best views in the entire house. Now over here on this side, this is wonderful. So yes, this is a massive, massive wine closet, and this actually has refrigeration. So this is climate controlled. A lot of the wine closets you see, you have to ask, most of them are not actually climate controlled. So just absolutely beautiful. And the flooring extends up into the walls as well, that same basalt flooring. Now, coming down this direction a little bit further, let's go down here and check out the laundry room. Now, this entire wing of the house is all the primary suite. So this actually makes a lot of sense, even though it may not seem like it from the area that we came in from. But this is a gorgeous laundry room. So we have porcelain counter surface, which extends into this entire backsplash area. We have the same acrylic cabinetry that we had in the kitchen. And we even have 2 sets of washers and dryers. We have our undermount sink, and I believe this may be the only undermount sink that you're gonna find in the house because all of them are custom fabricated. And over here to the right, this actually leads you right into the larger of the 2 closets. So this is perfect for laundry day. You can easily walk right back into your closet and put your clothes right up on the hanger. So perfectly well thought out and wonderful. Now, again, this was and is a Blue Heron home. So kind of the ode to Blue Heron. If you're a fan, if you watched other videos, their biophilic design language is pretty much their calling. So it's the principle of bringing the outdoors inside and having a symbiotic relationship. So below here, you can see all the river rocks, the plants, and this kind of brings the outdoor inside. And it's beset by this absolutely beautiful floating staircase. Now, one thing about the staircase that you probably don't notice, and again, this house has so many Easter eggs, I love it. The railing along the staircase is actually cut into the drywall, which is level 5 by the way, but all the ornate iron is actually inset inside the walls and illuminated with LEDs. So what a really, really cool design element. I can't say I've seen that particular usage done before. Now, behind me here, this is the primary suite, and like I said earlier, the entire wing of the house. Now, I could show this to you, but to give you a better depiction of what's going on in here, because, there's so many beautiful Easter eggs. I have the interior designer of this property with me, so let's cut to the interview, and she'll be glad to fill you in on everything that I probably wouldn't be able to elaborate on. All right, guys, now we're gonna check out the primary suite, and I have the lovely Julia here with me. She's the one responsible for all the beauty and aesthetic that you see in this property as the interior designer. So Julia, why don't you tell us a little bit about what your idea was for the primary suite, and let's start off with the flooring option.
Absolutely. So the flooring that we used in this area is all European white oak hardwood flooring. And we really wanted to create a warm contrast to the very black basalt natural stone flooring throughout the rest of the house.
Wonderful. Yeah, it definitely softens up the tone for the rest, and it's very tranquil, perfect for a sleeping quarters area. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this space?
Yes, absolutely. So one of my favorite things about this room is this incredible wallpaper. So this is actually suede. It's very hard to see. It looks like drywall, but it's a beautiful finish. And again, it adds that warmth to the room, which makes it feel really cozy and inviting.
Sometimes it just doesn't show up on film, but this is one of the coolest features of this entire house. I know it's just walls, but having suede on the walls is there's just something special about it. Very bespoke, but I digress. Continue.
Absolutely. So another amazing thing about this room is the incredible sight lines. So we really didn't want to have anything like a TV obstructing the view of this beautiful stone fireplace and surround. So here you have a console where by the flip of a switch, your TV goes up and down, and that way you can still enjoy all these incredible views and watch TV whenever it's convenient.
And as with man brain, one of my biggest pet peeves is when you're in the bed, but the television is offset. So this is such an incredible solution. So when you're not watching TV, you can take advantage of, like she said, all the sight lines, but when you are actively engaged in watching television, it's very intimate and it's perfectly right and centered. So tell us a little bit more about what you did taking that farther.
Absolutely. So we understand that some people will want to have some options. So the other option, this is fully wired behind this piece of art. So if you did want to have your Samsung frame TV, you have the option of hanging it here or that piece of art. So kind of there's that dual option for the buyer.
A beautiful media wall. We have a gas fireplace, not electric. They took it a little bit farther.
Absolutely.
And then, of course,
your full strip views right here and access to your beautiful pool. The views in this house are absolutely incredible. So it makes it a pleasure to work on projects like this. And then, at the same time, we have the fully automated Crestron system. So your shades go down, you have privacy when you need it.
best of both worlds, right?
Exactly.
So speaking of the outdoors, there's a really, really unique feature here. And kind of going back to the Blue Heron design philosophy of incorporating the indoors and the outdoors, I love what you did with this space. So why don't you tell us a little bit about this?
So again, we wanted to bring tranquility to the primary suite, and we created this little Zen garden escape here. You have the water feature with these beautiful stone pillars and fountains, and we built an oversized day bed so that you could take in the strip views, have a little morning meditation, or just an area to relax and escape from the rest of the house.
Wonderful. All right, guys, now that we've seen the sleeping quarters, let's step up here a little bit and let's check out this bathroom, because the things that you're about to see in this bathroom, borderline mind-blowing. But one of the first things, again, so much of this house just doesn't show up naturally on film. You actually have to tangibly touch, feel, and experience. And one of the things that you just don't see taken to the next level is even this barn door. Just explain to them what you did to this, just the barn door.
So this barn door is actually wrapped in leather, and it's the same leather that we wrapped that TV console in. So it's just kind of creating that cohesion in the design and all those little details that people will really appreciate.
It's the attention to detail. That's what's incredible. All right, now speaking of incredible, I am a freak about showers. I love to see all the different design philosophies and technology that they can incorporate into showers, or just a simple basic shower. But this, what you did here, this is next level, guys. So why don't you do the party trick? Why don't you explain to the people watching what made this shower so incredible, to me at least?
Absolutely. So the naked eye, this is, a beautiful modern steam shower with views of the strip. But at the same time, we really wanted to keep the privacy of the future buyer in mind. So with just the flip of a switch, these windows, fully automated tint, and you've got the full privacy factor. If you need it, you flip it back on, you enjoy the strip views.
See, I'd probably just keep messing with that switch. It'd probably take me about a month before that party tree wore off with me, but I love it. Curbless entry, beautiful tile work, which we'll get to in a second, because there's something to be said about the flooring in this bathroom as well. But first, let's talk about this, because I personally love floating tubs. So I love this tub. I love what you did. Tell us a little bit about this space.
Absolutely. We really wanted to frame this beautiful floating tub like you mentioned. And so we have this beautiful textured porcelain tile walls, and we created a feature wall with this marble slab that really kind of frames in this gorgeous, gorgeous tub. And
I can even put all my hair products right here in the shelf.
Oh yeah, exactly. Or maybe hidden behind.
Maybe a moisturizer or something. All right, so let's come over this direction, because again, I'm a little OCD weird freak about some things. I personally love symmetry, and I love that both vanities have perfect symmetry. So why don't you elaborate a little bit more about what you did to create this vanity?
Absolutely. These are beautiful modern acrylic white cabinets. And this is a gorgeous Italian marble stone with the waterfall edge. One of my favorite little details is the marble continues down into the sink. So you have a really clean and modern look. And it's really highlighted with the Kohler chrome faucets. It just gives it an elevated look.
The fabrication's incredible. I mean, normally you would have an undermount sink, maybe a nicer undermount sink like a Blanco. But here, all of these have been just custom fabricated and are incredible. Now, I alluded earlier to something about the flooring, but why don't you tell me, underneath this display, which it's cool enough to have a display, which we'll get to in a moment. But tell me what this is, because it's not a thermostat per se.
Right, so this actually controls the floors. These floors are fully heated. In the winter time, when you step out of your shower, it can get a little cold. So these are fully heated. You can control the temperature, whichever temperature best suits your needs. And these floors are from Italy. They're porcelain tile. It's periphery onyx, and they just heat up beautifully.
So speaking of flooring, I'm going to show you something here in a moment. Now, there is a transition. So we come from the proper bathroom into this wellness area, which we're going to discuss in a moment, and we transition back into the oak flooring to warm things up a little bit. Ladies, you're not really going to appreciate this, but the fellas out there, oh, I got one for you. This is like a dream that you didn't know you ever could actually obtain. So coming into the water closet, yes, I'm talking to you from the water closet. You have redundant, as we just saw. We have heated flooring, so when you're sitting on the throne, even your puppies are nice and warm. Beautiful floating toilet, great, great, great. But the showstopper here, guys, I love this. Behind this door, we have a 40-inch Sony display. So, you know, if you have a proclivity for putting in some work, you know, for that 45-minute session that you're doing in there, you can actually watch your favorite show, watch the game, do whatever you need or want to. And that was just an awesome, awesome idea. So, okay, I know I'm weird, but I just had to show you that because it was just so cool to me. But for most normal people, let's talk about this space and what this encompasses.
Absolutely. We really wanted for the primary suite to be all-encompassing. So you have this wellness area where you can get a quick little workout in, a yoga stretch. It's a perfect space to fit a Peloton or a rower. And then with these build-outs here, you can have your morning coffee, as well as a little wine fridge here, so you can keep water,
oat milk.
Yep,
so if you want
exactly.
your morning latte and you can't bring yourself to walk all the way to the kitchen, right? You can just do your little stretching, use your Mila espresso maker, put in your oat milk, have your little latte. And I love that even in here, you didn't skimp. Even here is a fully fabricated sink enclosure as well. Just, again, that extra level of detail.
All those details.
I love.
Absolutely.
So coming down this direction a little bit farther, over here to the left is just going to be your linen closet, self-explanatory. Over here, we have the his closet, which is actually a pretty substantial size. But then we come into the world of fashion. And this is a massive, massive closet. So by all means, continue and tell us a little bit about the closet area.
Absolutely. You have fully customized built-ins, glass doors to keep things from dust. And then we have this beautiful island with a porcelain slab. It really fits anybody's needs. And I love the skylight feature, so you always have natural light in here.
Yeah, and one of the things that you notice in that wellness area in this closet is the abundance of skylights. So frankly, we don't even need to have the lighting on, the recessed lighting. We do that because we're filming, but there's an abundance of natural light. And one thing that I love, just well thought out, is we just saw the laundry room, but we have access directly from the closet directly into the laundry room. So just exceptionally well thought out and just beautiful appointments. Well, Julia, thank you so much for explaining so many of these amazing features. We've seen the entire downstairs. Now meet me upstairs and let's see what's lurking up there. All right, guys, welcome back upstairs to the second level. Over here to your right, these are those incredible strip views that you can see right from the front door. And over here is the entrance that we initially came in. So what an incredible place to greet all your guests. Just wonderful. Now, personally, I love having an office in the front of the house. It's nice to be able to see people that are coming up. And this is an incredible executive office. So starting off, we have the same basalt flooring on this whole area. If you can tell, these walls and the ceiling are incredible. This is all incorporated out of a linen wallpaper, just very, very regal and lovely. We even have a 75-inch display over here to the side, custom built-in cabinetry. And again, what this house is so much about is all of these views. So other than the house under construction over here in the driveway area, we have all these unobstructed views of Dragon Ridge Golf Course, just incredible. And for noise, we actually have these glass doors that will completely soundproof the room. Now, coming down this direction, this is where we have 2 bedrooms as well as the loft area. And there's some really neat surprises coming on here. Now you'll notice the walls here in the hallway are all shiplap and they've been painted black. So it's very moody and masculine. I love me some Scooby-Doo doors. So here, this pivot door actually houses the full Crestron automation system. So kind of neat, kind of hidden, very lovely, and very functional. All right, first we're gonna check out this bedroom over here. Now this bedroom also features a bathroom that's accessible to any guests that you have that are in the loft area. Now coming in here, we have more of the oak flooring that we saw downstairs in the primary suite, so it kind of warms up the room a little bit. We even have this full balcony that goes around the entire room area. And again, we have strip views from this vantage point, all of Dragon Ridge. Just an incredible bedroom for your guests to enjoy. Or if you have children, those lucky ones, they'll get a kick out of this. We have a nice, lovely walk-in closet here. And then the bathroom, like we said, is accessible. So we're gonna slide over this direction. So this has access to the bedroom as well as your guests that may be hanging out in the loft area. So we have an incredible bathroom. So you have porcelain counter surface that spills over in a waterfall finish, the same white acrylic cabinetry that we saw in the kitchen, creating this whole background. And then of course we have an elegant shower, curbless entry, just wonderful. All right, now that we've seen this bedroom, let's go across the hall because this bedroom is en suite. So it has its own private bathroom. So same oak flooring, we have a closet over here. And now again, one of the main features of this property is the fact that you have views from every single bedroom. Very, very rare to find. So right here, again, complete unobstructed views of the entire Las Vegas Strip. Incredible. And then over here in this direction, this is where we have the ensuite bathroom. So this is only accessible into this bedroom. Very similar mirror image of what we just saw. Curbless entry into the shower. Just a perfect bathroom. Absolutely love it. So now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna back up and we're gonna go into the loft area upstairs, which is incredible for entertaining. But rather than have me tell you about this loft area, I had Jordan come in, who is the owner and the developer, and I interviewed him about some of the inspiration behind this space. So let's check out that interview now. All right, guys, now we are up in the loft area, and as beautiful as this loft is, the inspiration behind the idea and the design, I love even more. So I'm here with Jordan, who is the owner and developer of this property, and he's gonna tell us a little bit about the inspiration behind this whole loft area.
So I love listening to vinyl records, having a drink of some tequila, wanted a nice place to relax, whether you're hanging out, gonna go out and have a cigar off the balcony or have some friends over to entertain. It's just a great space with endless views. From up here, you can see all of Dragon Ridge Country Club, out to Lake Las Vegas, and then of course the head-on strip views.
The strip views are incredible. Like literally you have 270-degree panoramic views from this loft area. That is absolutely incredible. But now first off, why don't you tell us about the bar area? Because if you're gonna have a good night, it always starts at the bar. So why don't you tell us what you did to create this bar atmosphere first?
So you have black leather granite, these really unique brass bar stools which wrap around to mini fridge. You have your ice maker, and I know how much you like dishwashers, Brian.
You know I love my dishwashers.
So you got your whole setup here, and we continued the black shiplap from the hallway into the bar. So if you want to close off the bedroom doors, it has just a really clean, seamless look.
And I have to say, you know, I talk about dishwashers, but these are one of the coolest. If you guys have never seen a Fisher Paykel dishwasher, they're the pioneers of these drawer dishwashers. So it's actually great for a bar area because it's literally a drawer. So it's perfect for just getting your glasses clean, etc. But I digress. Let's check out a little bit more of this. One of the things that I absolutely love is the design of this house is incredible. And this is just one of the coolest things for a loft. So tell us about this little piece.
Yeah, my wife's interior designer, she had a catalog from Four Hands, and I saw this foosball table and we knew we had to have it in this space. It's fun to play with your buddies when they're over.
Be some epic battles over some tequila, right?
Right.
So now this is probably like the central hub of this design. So why don't you tell us how this works? And this is just so cool. So tell us a little bit about this.
Yeah, so the whole house is on Crestron. I wanted to bring something vintage to blend in with the modern. So you have your analog hookup where you can listen to vinyl records. I brought some of my personal collection up here. So off your phone while you're controlling Crestron, there's a feature that allows you to control vinyl through the whole house, outdoor, down to the casita, if you want to get your records playing. And yeah, I was going to leave some of those records as a gift for the buyer.
That's awesome. So it's like a great mix if you really appreciate the warmth of the analog, but also incorporate all the technology that's infused into this property. You have the best of both worlds. Just an awesome idea. Well, let's check out a little bit more of this loft area. One of the things that I love from this vantage is we have a perfect view from up here of the family room, and then of course framed with all these panoramic views. You know, maybe if you had a little bit too much to drink and you need to take a little moment to yourself, we got this great day bed. I love the contrast with the black shiplap wall. You guys did a great job with that. But let's head down this area a little bit more. We're gonna walk down towards the outdoor balcony area because it's pretty incredible. I absolutely love this light fixture. Who did this?
This is a custom light fixture from Hubbington Forge.
Beautiful, really bespoke. But let's go outside because at the end of the night, after you've been listening to vinyl and setting the mood, and you wanna have some good conversation and take in these unobstructed strip views, you come out here. And I love what you did with this. It's very intimate, but it takes advantage of all of these views that you have. So tell us a little bit about this area.
We just wanted, for when you're entertaining upstairs, of course you have your 2 guest rooms and office space to have a place to go outside, sit by the fire, have a conversation pit, place to have a drink, and you get obviously from every level and room of the house incredible views, but you really get to appreciate it from up here. The 270-degree sight lines, and it's obviously spectacular at night when the sun's going down. You see the airplanes coming in, and the sun sets over the Red Rock Mountains, and it's quite the place to watch the sunset.
And from right here, you literally have a perfectly framed, unobstructed view of the entire Las Vegas Strip, as well as the entire Las Vegas Valley. There are not very many homes in this area, let alone all of Las Vegas, that could provide this level of view. All right, guys, now we've seen the downstairs, we've seen the upstairs. Now let's go out back and check out this additional area, which is the casita, and then we'll check out the pool with Jordan one more time and see what he did out there. All right, guys, welcome out back to the casita. So we are technically below the backyard, but we still have these ridiculous views. And I mean, how many casitas have an outdoor patio area this gorgeous? And this is all part of that 1 acre lot below us. This is all part of the property. So again, going this direction, you have these incredible strip views. We even have artificial turf that's illuminated at night. And now coming in here, sure, you could use this as a bedroom, right? So if you have guests from out of town, they can have all the privacy and stay here for sure. But what's also neat is, let's say you're an artisan. You could use this as a recording studio. This could be any kind of a studio you want, and you can draw inspiration from. These views are incredible. Literally, looking from the bed out, again, you have complete unobstructed strip views. Not many casitas can boast that they have these views. So over here, we have kind of an entertainment center. We have refrigeration, we have a display. Coming down here, again, even this is on the Crestron system. So you can control the audio and blinds, everything from the Crestron system. We have a dedicated closet. And even in this bathroom, we have the same basalt flooring, beautiful porcelain counter surface, same with the back surrounds, just an incredible, incredible bathroom, rainfall shower head, everything you can imagine being in a casita. All right, we have finished the casita. Now let's actually go up and check out this backyard. All right, guys, welcome to the backyard. Jordan is with us again, and I absolutely love this. So you talk to us about the pool, talk to us about the greenery on the wall, and the idea for this whole backyard landscape.
So we're on an acre hillside, reminds me of where I grew up in Los Angeles in the Hollywood Hills. So the green wall kind of gives that Hollywood vibe to bringing it to the desert, to McDonald Highlands. So you've got this nice tranquil space. This pool was grandfathered and built before the 600 square foot moratorium. So you get this massive infinity edge lap pool, which waterfalls into a lower pool, and then there's a spa. You've got this nice wet deck that you have all mini pebbles from Pebble Tech, and the house in the backyard, it's all about the indoor-outdoor flow. The way this upper pool is designed with the infinity edge is when the water spills over, we've designed these wider troughs to catch more of the water so your deck's not constantly wet. And you have these stainless steel slit drains, which also help that if the pool splashes, you have a nice drainage system to get overflow.
And this took a tremendous amount of engineering just to retrofit, correct?
Correct. There's about 20 months of engineering and planning and redeveloping this backyard space. Upper pool also now has a swim mode where you control off your phone. You hit it in swim mode, the upper pool could drop 3 inches. You also have the same ability with the lower pool to drop it. So if you don't want the waterfall feature in, it's a way to mitigate having so much water splash on your decks.
That's great. Well, let's head down this direction a little bit more. Talk about this bar area. We saw this inside the house. Now we have the ability to be outside, and this is just such an incredible, entertaining option. I just love this area. And of course, the best part is just these views behind it are just incredible. Everywhere you're out on this balcony area. How large is the balcony space again?
So there's about 2,000 square feet roughly of outdoor deck spaces.
Incredible, incredible. So you can see the expanded trough area, the slit drains, and like he was talking about earlier, this waterfalls and cascades into a secondary pool that's below. And if I'm correct, that pool actually heats up as well, correct?
So 2 separate heating systems. So upper pool could be at one temperature, lower pool and spas on its own separate heating system.
That's incredible. Well, heading over this direction, again, we have incredible outdoor flooring. So this is outdoor rated porcelain flooring, creates a beautiful indoor-outdoor ingress, egress. As you can see over here, we've got the pocket slider opened. We can see right into the family room. And then of course we have this incredible dining space. We even have heating, right, above us?
Yeah, we've got built-in heaters, so wintertime you can be out here and enjoy your deck space. And when the whole home's opened up like this, just the sight lines are magnificent.
Yeah, these views behind the camera are incredible. You'll see when we follow this direction. We even have a surround sound that's controlled by the Crestron system as well. Over here, we have a beautiful outdoor kitchen. So we have the 48-inch Wolf barbecue system. We have refrigeration. Even the counter surface returns into a waterfall. And one of the best things, he mentioned it earlier, this is incredible on a 1 acre lot. So 0.97, we'll round it up and call it an acre. But that allows you to make sure that no one can ever be in this space. Nothing can obstruct your sight lines. And when you're standing over here, you truly can appreciate just how incredible these views are from every direction. It's just wonderful. I love this area here with the chaise lounges. And from here, you can get another perspective on the lower pool. And it's just wonderful. We even have a Quattrofinity oversized jacuzzi, right?
Right.
Even though, guys, that's not really the vernacular. But since no one has ever told me what the vernacular would be, we're calling it Quattrofinity. And then, Jordan, like, tell me about this, because this is awesome, this area over here.
Yeah, so we did these custom benches with your fire pit. So off your deck, you have this really great space for entertaining. You're able to sit down, you can have views of the pool as well as out to the strip. And if you are entertaining, there's built-in surround speakers outside. You've even got recessed niche for outdoor television off the pool, and everything's just designed for an awesome entertaining spot.
Great. And here would be your entry into the lower pool. Over here, we have the pet area, and then what was it called? The
Catch basin.
The catch basin. So when you drop the level of the pool, the water can go back into this catch basin and then redeploy back in for another function. And then, of course, right behind us, we saw this earlier, this is your entryway to the casita, the studio, or whatever you decided can be.
And the pool bath, yeah.
And the pool bathroom as well. All right, that wraps up the backyard, so let's go ahead and wrap up the rest of this video. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and special thanks to Julia and Jordan for helping me make this video. Guys, be sure to like the video, subscribe, and we will see you all in the next one. Deuces.